Afternoon, Battlefielders! My name is Pwn, and this is episode 2 of the Battlefield 4 gun review. Today we are focusing on the CZ-3A1 engineer weapon. The CZ-3A1 is a PDW, therefore it is restricted to the engineer category. Unfortunately, you can't spread it out across all the classes. It is my favorite weapon in the game. Between you and I, it's getting a little bit of popularity behind it, so here we go. The CZ-3A1 comes in with a max damage of 25. It has a really odd minimum damage of 12.1, meaning it falls off pretty hard. The drop starts at 8 meters and ends at around 55 meters. That's a really heavy drop, meaning this is a close quarters only weapon. And to further reinforce that statement, you can see it has a fire rate of 1,000 rounds per minute and a bullet velocity of 370 meters per second. I believe this gun is the fastest shooting weapon in the game. The velocity's not too good, but again, this thing definitely tears through people in close quarters. It comes in with the standard ammo capacity of 31 rounds in the mag. It also has a reload time of 1.9 seconds with a bullet remaining, and on empty it's a 2.4 second reload, making it pretty good on the reload scene, but again, when you shoot that fast, you're going to burn through your ammunition very quickly. And as expected, with any high fire rate weapon, it's going to have a bit of rebellious recoil, coming in with a 0.4 vertical, 0.3 to the left, 0.55 to the right. Now, I'm sure you may not know exactly what those numbers mean. Just understand that in the PDW category and a lot of the other assault rifles in the game, this is higher than most of them. Just slightly underneath what some of the heavy LMGs do, so that's a lot of recoil, but that's what you get out of the fastest shooting weapon in the game. So now that we've taken a look at the basic stats of this weapon, let's compare it to two other popular guns in the game. We are going to be comparing the CZ-3A1 to the AEK-971 assault weapon and the P90 PDW. Now, as you can tell, there are a lot of similarities between a couple of these. Basically, the CZ-3A1 trumps everything in rate of fire, but it also comes in with 25 damage, making it higher than the P90, but the P90 has almost double the ammo capacity. And the velocity is a little higher on the other ones. As you can see, the AEK pretty much outperforms the CZ-3A1 in this game, and it also has much more manageable recoil, something that's not on the screen right now. So the CZ-3A1 is an insane beast in close quarters, but it's only effective up until about 15 to 30 meters. After that, it's not even worth using, not even in single shot. It falls off that hard. So, truth be told, the gun is incredible, but to make this thing succeed, you need to use it in the proper maps. And that is really what I feel about this. This gun, obviously, statistically, is not as good as the AEK when it comes down to range, medium, and long range. It cannot compete with it. It does trump out gunfights. One-on-one situations, this gun is going to win within the first 30 meters most of the time, which is a good thing and all. But this is Battlefield. Not every fight is within 30 meters. And as you can see right there, things get crazy. So I want to talk about how I feel with this weapon and why this one is my favorite in the game. The gun to me has only one real advantage, and that's the fire rate. This thing is just going to win gunfights like it's nothing. On top of that, its hip fire is absolutely phenomenal, as are many of the PDWs, but this thing just does so much damage, and it does fall off quite heavily, so you need to play on maps like Locker, but you also want to sit down and stick to lower player counts. You're not going to want to use this gun on any circumstances with 64-man servers because you're going to run into more people. You run into more people, you're going to be caught on a reload. You get caught on the reload, sore butthole, and nobody wants that. So again, where its strongest attribute is the rate of fire, it also is its biggest weakness. This thing runs out of ammo quite easily. You're going to lose a lot of gunfights if you're fighting 3 or more people. The gun just does not have the ability to do that. You're going to waste a few extra shots because of the fire rate. You're going to lose a few of those stray bullets. And then you calculate the fact that if you do go on any sort of relatively important streak like you've been seeing right now, things just get a little crazy and you're going to have to weapon swap or hope to find a guy with ammo. I run out of ammo with this gun more than any other gun in the game, and that's saying something. So again, there's a confidence that I have with this weapon that I do not have with any other, and that means I'm going to win gunfights and I don't need to worry about it. You'll see exactly how quickly I melt through the enemies with this gun, and I'm getting accusations left and right in this game alone. I love the weapon, it's great, but you have to use it on proper maps. Conquest is okay, where you know you can choose your fights, you're going to have areas where you're only going to fight 1 or 2 people at a time, and it's also a good thing for certain maps like Zavod, things that have a lot of cover where you can pick certain areas out. Operation Locker is not a bad idea for this weapon because it is in fact close quarters, so you're going to get your full damage from the weapon, but again, when you got those high density, high amounts of traffic areas, you're going to run into situations where you're just not going to be able to kill more people, and you're going to feel bad because you wish you would have brought a P90 or something. So again, this gun is good, it's great, it's my favorite weapon in the game, but it's only good on a few maps and in a few situations, and you have to play to its strengths and try not to encounter more than 2 people at a time. So now that we're rounding this up, I want to give you guys my preferred loadout for this gun. Today on the CZ-3A1, I am using the Coyote Red Dot sight, the laser sight for extra accuracy, which you really don't even need to be completely honest with this weapon, and the flash hider and the stubby grip. The grip's completely up to you. It depends on your playstyle and how you plan on using it. All up to you. And I have the flash hider on there because it doesn't really have a negative. It's one of the few attachments in the game that actually helps you out without taking anything away. And with a gun like this, I don't recommend putting the compensator or the muzzle brake on it to reduce the recoil, which it does have a lot of recoil, but doing that would sacrifice 23% of your spread, making the bullets not as accurate. So, honestly, you can adjust to recoil. Any player can adjust to recoil, but you can't adjust to spread. So, that's just what's going on. Try your best, learn to burst fire, and have some good fun with this gun. Now that we're here at the end, we are here for the rating game. This gun I give a 4-star rating out of 1 to 5. This gun moistens me up. There are only a few other guns in the category that are better than this one, and that's only under certain circumstances. So I definitely recommend you guys trying this out. If you're a fan of the AEK, P90, MP7, you may enjoy this on certain maps. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to smash that like button. We've been tearing it up. We hit over 3,000 on the first episode. Let's keep that going. Thanks again for everything. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and leave a comment down below to vote for another future episode. Stay moist, ladies and gentlemen, and let the accusations roll.